Good morning. We hope this communication finds you healthy and well as we move through these unprecedented times. I can't imagine what you're going through as you close schools and at the same time prepare for a longer term instructional process with your students. We certainly have great empathy and are doing our best on our end to help move this process along and make some sense of a global pandemic and health issue unlike one that's ever faced us, at least in our lifetime. We're certainly in unprecedented times. Wanted to inform you that in compliance with the governor's directives, the BASA physical office is closed. We are all working from home, and we are continuing our efforts to be supportive of you in these unique times. The best way to contact any of us will be via email. Should you need to talk to us, it will be the most efficient and effective manner to simply email us, leave us a number where we can call you back, and we will do that as quickly as possible. We are all working from home. We all have the capacity to receive those emails and be responsive to you in a timely manner, and we will make every effort to do so. But again, in being consistent with the governor's expectations of us all, we have closed the physical office. We also know that you want answers to questions, and you want black and white answers that will give you the direction you feel you need moving forward. And I want you to know that we have worked with the department on those frequently asked questions they have posted on their website. We continue to communicate with the department and raise new issues and ask for further clarification. But please know that we are all getting the information from the same sources and in just about the same time. So there are lots of gray questions, and we all want specific direction, but that's hard to come by as decisions are being made out of the governor's office on a daily basis that impact us all and are in the best interests of the health of our state and our community, but provide additional challenges to already challenging times in the school business. We continue to remain connected to the Ohio Department of Education and with the governor's office. We were on a conference call with them yesterday afternoon where we did raise some additional questions. We know that the governor each day at 2 o'clock is conducting a press conference, and as he conducts that press conference, that is where the announcements of his most recent decisions occur. So we would encourage you to tune into those press conferences, listen for the latest information. In the meantime, if you have specific questions, need specific clarification, we would encourage you to contact Dr. John Richard at the department or Dr. Scott Hunt at the department. They have been designated the people to be the direct contacts with you to be responsive to your questions and assist and support as we move through this new home-based instructional model. Understand, everyone knows that every district is unique and different, and that some districts are better able and better equipped to provide online opportunities where others are using extended blizzard bags and the like, and everyone's aware of those unique changes. The governor's aware of policies surrounding testing and assessment and grade cards and graduation requirements, and those issues are all being addressed on a daily basis. At BASA, we're preparing for the long term. We're planning for virtual professional development meetings. We're planning on implementing virtual committee meetings when that time is right. We understand that your plates are full and that dealing with the day-to-day of this transition and the uncertainty of how long this school closure condition is going to continue is a challenge for you, and we want to support you in that challenge. As we prepare for the long term also, I want to let you know a few of the things that we are working on our end. Cynthia Walker is working with our legal partners to address the HR and bargaining issues that each of you are facing. As much as joint statements of we're working together, this is a time to pull together, are made statewide, we understand that at the local level, there are issues that you confront both with classified and licensed employees, and you have bargaining units that bargaining agreements that may or may not address the issues we're dealing with. They're unforeseen, unanticipated. So she's working with our legal partners to help provide clarification. And as we're able to do that, we will communicate with you either through email or the opportunities for webinars or some other type of online communication to provide you with the supports that we can as we muddle through this together. Dave Axner has worked with the Management Council on a cost-effective opportunity for online resources. You should see something in the next day or two come from Dave and the Management Council. They've been a great partner as we prepare for the potential of a longer-term closure. We understand that financially some districts aren't able to provide through an online platform. We understand there are limitations in your community, but in partnering with the Management Council, we're going to be able to collectively provide a very cost-effective opportunity for there to be some online interaction through low-cost Zoom licenses, where even a telephone, any kind of connected device will be able to aid in that process. Look for more information to follow in the next day or two. Kevin Miller continues to work on with the other associations, the legislature, and the governor's office on the policy issues. We have not forgotten about Ed Choice. We have not forgotten about the long-term issues of report card and accountability, the issues surrounding the current closures. Kevin is on a daily basis working with our partner associations, with the governor's office, with the General Assembly, with the department to continue to raise those issues and press forward for answers both near and long term. We can only imagine the anxiety that comes with this, what happens with graduating seniors, what happens with report cards if we're closed through the end of the year. Not only what does that look like for grade level assignments next year, but what does that look like for kindergartens, first graders, and second graders that lost a fourth of their instructional year and then face a third grade reading guarantee. So we continue to work at those issues and not only focus on the near-term issues that we face, but also the potential impact they will have moving down the road. The governor in his comments has made it clear that if we have no testing, we have no testing. We'll address the assessment issues as that happens down the line. That in his conference yesterday, he discussed very clearly that kids need to graduate. Kids want to graduate and move on with their lives. So we can only trust that through our joint efforts that we will end up in a place that is in the best interest of our students as well as our school districts and communities. We continue to work on the updates from the Ohio Department of Education. We are working on opportunities to bring groups of superintendents together virtually to share best practices. I know that many of you are doing that in your own regions, but we want to create an opportunity for you to share experiences, successes, things that didn't go so well. Your ideas may be something that can help someone else serve their children better. Issues and trials you're having may be able to be effectively addressed through the efforts of others. So we're working on that. We're also working as a group of state associations with AASA, our national partner in this. We are soliciting the U.S. Congress to work on a blanket waiver which would apply to all 50 states for relief from many of the federal requirements. We feel that working together rather than having our Department of Education and 49 others work through this process, that if we do it one time together, we can do it effectively and quickly and clearly in a more timely manner, put the result and the solution in your hands so you know what you're dealing with from the federal level. So we continue to work with Noelle Ellerson-Ng at AASA in an effort to move that process along. We have the primary election that via the Director of Health in Ohio was postponed. While we support the health issue and the decision from the perspective of the impact that could have had in the spread of the virus. We also understand that June 2nd is really not an acceptable date. So many of you had bond issues, renewal levies, new money levies on the ballot, and worked so hard in those campaigns, and you worked to crescendo that on voting day, and then to have that rug pulled out from under you, we know is difficult, and we will work with the Secretary of State and the General Assembly in creating a process that makes that more timely, because we know how important that is to you in so many ways. We also have addressed the issue of virtual board meetings and know that as we move forward, there are always conflicting views, conflicting legal opinions. The Ohio Attorney General has indicated, as we sent in an email yesterday, that virtual board meetings, provided that audio or video was available to the public, could continue. That would be the opinion of the Ohio Attorney General. We were also made aware that the Franklin County Prosecutor has indicated that's not the case. We sent another update via email today, but we are working to clarify that, because we do understand that part of the process of keeping our schools in motion, even when closed, to students, we still have governance issues, staffing issues, actions that a Board of Education needs to take in order to continue to operate our schools both now and moving forward. So please know that we're here for you. We want to support you in any way we can. That will look different as your school district operation looks different for the foreseeable future. I wish that we could look into a crystal ball and give you answers and dates as to when this would be completed, but that's not possible. So as we live in these unprecedented times, as we live in these times where there are so many questions and so few answers, our commitment to you is to do all we can and to be forward thinking in how we can support you moving forward. And in the nearer term, it's just critical for us all to follow the directives of our health director and our governor for the long-term health and safety of ourselves, our students, our staff, and our community. Again, the BASA physical offices are closed, and we are all working from home. We all have access to our email and access to the things we need to support you. Should you need us, should you have a need to call us, please do not hesitate. We are all working from home. Send us that email with the phone number, and we will get back to you as quickly as we can. We wish you well in your continued efforts and hope that this will be a shorter duration rather than a longer. Good luck and keep up the good work. Without you, this would not be possible. Times like this require exceptional leadership, and I'm proud to say that each of you are part of that exceptional leadership that makes this doable. Take care and stay safe.